All right, obviously I'm in terrible shape, but my threats up the H file are not insignificant. I do have something going on there in terms of potentially getting control of that trap and making some threats. But the carnage that's going to occur around C6 is just going to be brutal. I don't have any good answer.
So he decided to go after my G3 horse on that move. I just don't see how we can hold on to the C6 trap without the camel. So I think here I'm going to capture unless he moves with his elephant to C5. And then I will capture a rabbit also on F3. So I don't think he can avoid captures here. I think that he probably hadn't seen the F3 frame at the beginning of this sequence, and that turned out pretty bad. I really don't see what Silver can do here. So just moving the elephant to C5 is the only thing I can see. There is really nothing around F3, even attacking with the camel. I cannot see what he can hope there. I will be able to capture more pieces and go quicker around C6. So I can only imagine moving the elephant to C5, and then I get the dog plus a rabbit on F3, and then he can try to hostage my camel maybe on D7. So I've got to be careful he's got some cat pending on E6. I've got to be careful not to get my pieces captured, but it looks like I've got enough control thanks to the B6 square, thanks to the B6 horse, to hold on to C6, even without my elephant probably. I don't think there is much goal attack prospects by moving, pushing into G3 with the camel and a rabbit to G4, trying to push forward with the camel and the rest. But really, I have enough pieces to just push back the rabbit. I think I can just push back a rabbit to G5, for instance, with my horse. There is something because there are 3 rabbits here, so technically I don't have enough pieces in the long run. But I just need to hold on long enough to goal once I've captured a few pieces on C6. So I really can't see that working.
Well, I'm sorry I'm not putting up more of a fight for the fans here. I don't see my attack is just simply not fast enough, and so here I'm going to lose the horse, and gold is only 3 moves away from goal here. If Jean were only out of time, I could hope for a blunder, but he's just so strong his attack. I said I was grateful for the race because the race would give me a chance, but here I have lost. I'm clearly going to lose the race. It's no good. It's interesting. It all goes back to when I lost the dog.
Okay, so he's going for the goal attack. I really can't see anything bad happening here. So the only problem would be if he could just push or rather pull my horse up. Okay.
Well, move fast and hope for a blunder. Now, the one option is for Jean to just push back the rabbit with the dog. Now I don't. If he leaves the rabbit there on B2, then I no longer have to fear a camel hostage. Then my camel can come into B3 without fear of being hostaged. The ludicrousness of the position is that
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, there's no way that I'm going to break through here, but at least I did. So the horse is now potentially going to be moved out of the way to give me a more threatening position. The problem, my problem here is that Gold actually doesn't have to defend. He has such a strong goal threat just by advancing his C2 rabbit. So if he just charges there with the C2 rabbit, I have I have no defense. I'm not going to have time to break through. So he doesn't need to defend, although he can here. So let's see, what's he going to do? The horse will push out the dog to provide more defense, and then probably build a phalanx on the B1 square. And then for me to get in there, I'll have to try and push away his horse right away again, getting my elephant even further from any hope of redeeming me here.
So he does have a little something going on the east. But still, I think with my elephant I should be able to stop that.
Well, move quickly and hope for a blunder again. That's pretty much what I've got left. Now, there is a space there that is. It's fortunate for me that space on A1 is still an open space. That is to say, there is a hole into which I could potentially hope to force a rabbit. And also, it's important for me that the F1 square is open and that my dog is blocking out anything from filling in the F1 square. So my threat is serious. A blunder is possible here. It's nice that I have my not just a rabbit on A3 but A4 as well, because the A4 square, being my rabbit then on A3 can't be frozen. I'll be able to come out and
Okay, I'm starting to hate that. So actually my goal attack around c6 is much slower than expected. It's going to take some time to reach goal. At least 3 moves or something like that. And I don't have the time to play full moves. So I expected that he would flip my dog to g4 on 24s. But actually it's maybe even stronger if he flips it now to e2 maybe. And I'm lacking pieces to defend against both the h-file threat and the f-file threat. So I think I will have to withdraw my dog. I hope it's working okay for me. So after he flips my dog, he threatens to pull my h2 rabbit and move his own rabbit to h2, which would be bad for me. I'm really missing pieces here, especially when he flips the dog. Yes, that's a stronger attack than I expected. And he also can advance something onto f3. So for the moment I can flip a rabbit out of f3. If he advances just to f3, so it should be okay. But I'm really expecting him to flip the dog to e2 right now on 25s. I'm not sure how I'm responding to that. Oh, okay, I think that if he flips my dog to e2, I'm probably going to advance a rabbit to g2 to prevent this this advancing move, him advancing to h2, but I still hate my defending position here. It's a very weird defense with only 2 rabbits on the second row. It's certainly not safe.
For those of us joining us, we're looking at the Chess and Go versus Fritzland game. Very interesting. This is a think out loud match. Fritzland has gone into a pretty deep think here, and we're waiting on Fritzland's move. The players are talking about their situation after their moves